Please subscribe math.com and don't forget to hit the bell icon for new video notification.
Hello everyone. In our previous lectures we have seen the use substitution method of indefinite integrals and the shortcut to the use substitution method that you can adopt in just two situations out of three that we have studied in the lecture of use substitution method. Now today we are going to learn how you can apply this method on the definite integral or the integrals with the limits given or integral with the limits. As in case of indefinite integral we don't have the limits, but in definite integral we do have the limits. So how we will deal in such a situation, and what is the difference between the definite and indefinite integral? I have also covered this topic in the previous video. You can check it out. So we have two examples. We will apply this method on these two examples where we have the definite integrals with the limits given on the integral sign, and we will see how we can use this method to evaluate these integrals. So first of all we have an example 1 where we have the integration of 1 over square root of 1 minus x square. Here I have made a table for your ease in which suitable substitutions are given, and the expressions are also given, that if you came across such expression then you have to use this substitution. Like in case if you have 1 over under root a square minus x square, a could be any, it could be 1, 2, 3, it depends. So you have to make substitution like this. Now same is the case in under root x square minus a square, then you have to make the substitution like this, and so on. So these substitutions are very important to memorize in order to solve the integrals with use substitution method. So let's start with example number 1. Here we have 1 over under root 1 minus x square. Now let's see which substitution is suitable to solve this integral. So it is exactly the substitution number 1 where we have a square minus x square, and a is a constant. So here we have a constant 1. So it means 1 minus x square. So we can make this substitution, and it is possible to substitute this. X is equals to a sine theta here. So let's see, substitution is x is equals to, there we have a sine theta, as we have a the value of a, this is a, so the value of a is 1, so we can write it as x is equals to sine theta. So this is a substitution that we have to made in this kind of integral. So let's derivate both sides. Dx is equals to the derivation of sine theta is cos theta, so we have cos theta d theta. So this is the differentiation. Now let's put these values in the given integral, but before putting these values, what we have to do, the very important part of this lecture, is the limits. So how we will change the limit according to the theta, as the limits given here are the values of x, but when we convert, once we convert this integral in terms of theta, then your limits will also change from 0 and 1 to the angle, in terms of angle. So you must have angle here. It means this 0 and this 1, these have to be changed according to theta. So let's see how we can make the substitution here. How we can make we can change these limits as. So first of all we will I can write the substitution here as, for x is equals to 0, this is the lower limit, we have to put this value of x where, in this. So let's write it as x is 0, so 0 is equals to sine theta, and it implies that theta is equals to sine inverse of 0. What does it mean? It means we have to take the value of theta where sine is 0. So it is clear, as we already know, that sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1. So from that concept, or from that information, we can easily write here theta is equals to 0 degree. So at 0 we have sine 0, it means sine 0 is 0. So here we have to replace the 0 with the 0 degree. Then we have for x is equals to 1. Now we have to put this value of x, 1 is equals to sine theta, which implies that theta is equals to sine inverse of 1. So sine is 1 on theta is equals to pi by 2, that is 90 degree. So we have got the values of the limits in terms of theta. Now we just need to put these values in the question to get what we want. So let's put it back and see what we get. So integration of, we have to replace 0 with 0, as we have 0 degree angle, 0 and pi by 2, and 1 over under root 1 minus x square. here we have dx, it is clear. So 1 dx will be replaced by cos theta d theta divided by under root 1 minus x square is under root 1 minus x is sine theta, so it will be sine square theta. So let's solve it further. What we will get is integration of cos theta divided by cos theta, as 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta, square will be cancelled out with the square root, so we will get cos theta d theta, and finally it will be cancelled out and we will get d theta, and the limits are 0 to pi by 2, and as we have 1 here and the integral of 1 is the integration with respect to x, then we have x, and as in this case we have the integration with respect to theta, so we have to write theta. So where we will have theta here, and the limits are pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2, and the answer will be pi by 2, as pi by 2 minus 0 is pi by 2. So this is how you can evaluate the definite integrals with using the U substitution method and using the suitable substitutions that I have mentioned in the table for some special situation, for some special cases and situations. Now let's have one more example for your ease, so you can easily have the hands on it while whenever you came across the definite integrals and you have to use the U substitution method. Now in this example what we have is x square 1 plus 2x cube whole 5. Now we can easily apply a U substitution method here, as otherwise it is complex. So let's make the substitution as, let u is equals to, we have to make the substitution of this expression 1 plus 2x cube. Let's take the derivative on both sides, du, and the derivative of 1 is 0 and 2x cube will be 6x square dx. So we have the x square here and we can make it 6x square by multiplying divide by 6, and that's it, it will be easier. So if I write here, I can also make it in a form. If I write dx, this dx will be on one side and I'll get 1 x square dx, and we have to move the 6 on the other side, so 1 over 6 du. So it means we have to replace what? We have to replace this dx and this x square by this, so it will be easier to solve. So let's solve it further as by putting back the values, but before, again one thing, you again need to evaluate the limits first according to the new substitution. So first we have, what we have to do, as the limits here, this 2 and 1, these are the values of x. So you have to evaluate these values in terms of u by using this equation, that is u is equals to 1 plus 2x cube. So if I write for x is equals to 1, we have to put this value of 1 in equation 1. So what we will get is, let's see, u is equals to 1 plus x, value of x is 1, so 1 plus 2 is 3. So we have to just replace 1 with the 3. Then for x is equals to 2, we have to again put the values there in the equation 1. So u is equals to 1 plus 2x cube, 1 plus x, value of x is 2, 2 cube is 8, 8 2 is 16, 1 plus 16 is equals to 17. So we have got the values of the limits in terms of u. Now we have to put these in the question to get what we want. So let's start solving it again by putting the values there. So this is the limit, and new values are, for 1 will be replaced by, this 1 will be replaced by 3, and this 2 will be replaced by 17. So I'll write 3 to 17, this will be the limit, and x square dx will be replaced by 1 over 6 du, and what left is 1 plus 2x whole cube 5. As we have already seen in equation 1, 1 plus 2x cube is u. So we will replace that with u power 5, this 5 power. So now we can easily solve this integral as, take the constant out, 1 over 6 is out, and u power 5 du and it can be written as 1 divided by 6 u power 6 divided by 6. As in case of integral, we have to add 1 to the power and divide it by the same. So, and limits are 3 to 17. Now it is easier for you to solve it further, as 1 over 36 will be on one side and upper limit is 17. So I'll write 17 power 6 minus 3 power 6. So what we will get after solving this is a definite number, as this is a definite integral. So it is like 6 7 0 4 6 7 point something. So this is how basically you can use a u substitution method in order to solve the definite integral or the integral with the limits. So you have to make the substitution, and then after substitution you have to make the limits in accordance with the substitution as well, as the limits are basically the given value of x if the variable of the question is x, and you are going to make the substitution of theta, then you have to change the values of the limits in terms of theta. And same as in case of example number 2, we have made a substitution by using a variable u. So you have to make sure that the given limits are the values of x, and you have to convert them into the values of u according to the substitution. So that's all from today's lecture. Thank you.